We've all been there, right? It's a sweltering summer day, you're standing in front of your open fridge, and you ask yourself that one simple question. But what if we took that idea and pushed it to its most extreme, most logical and, frankly, most terrifying conclusion? Well, that's what we're going to do today.
So picture this. It is miserably hot. The sun is just beating down, the air feels thick enough to swim through, and you don't have any air conditioning. You wander into your kitchen, you pull open that refrigerator door, and oh, that blast of cold air feels like an absolute gift. And that's exactly when the light bulb goes off in your head.
It just seems so simple, doesn't it? I mean, you've got a box that is literally full of cold air. You just let it all out into the room and boom, problem solved. Well, I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but our intuition here is actually leading us down a very, very warm path. To really get why this seemingly brilliant idea is, in fact, a total bust, we need to peel back the curtain and look at what a refrigerator is actually doing. See, it's not some magic box that creates cold out of thin air. It's something way more clever, and ultimately, a whole lot hotter. Okay, so here's the key concept you have to understand. Your fridge is a heat pump. Its entire job isn't to create cold, it's to move heat. It literally grabs the warmth from inside the box, from your milk, your leftover pizza, the air itself, and it pumps that warmth somewhere else. So, how does this all work? Well, step 1. The pump removes heat from the inside. Awesome, that's what we want. Step 2, that very same heat gets expelled out into your kitchen, usually through those metal coils in the back of the fridge. But, and this is the real kicker, Step 3, the machinery that's doing all this work, the compressor, the motor, it gets hot just from running. This creates extra waste. So, let's put it all together. For all the heat your fridge successfully moves out from the inside, it dumps that exact same amount of heat back into your room, plus all that extra waste heat from its own motor working hard. So the net result? You are always making your room just a little bit warmer.
Okay, fine. A normal fridge won't cool your room. Bummer. But you know what? That's boring. Let's escalate this thing. Let's take this same scientific principle and just turn the dial up to, well, to an absolutely absurd level. Let's ask ourselves a truly ridiculous question.
Yeah, forget your regular old kitchen appliance. I want you to imagine a heat pump with the raw energy output of our sun, and its one and only job is to make the inside of its box unbelievably, impossibly cold. What do you think happens when you try to cool your house with that thing?
Now, before we get to the cosmic grand finale, there is one small, but let's be honest, very important bureaucratic hurdle we have to clear. You can't just go venting stellar-level energy into the neighborhood without someone, noticing.
Of course. Even when you're staring down the barrel of apocalyptic thermodynamics, you still have to consider the homeowners association. I can just picture the passive-aggressive letter now. It's really just a gentle reminder that even your world-ending science experiments have to be properly permitted. All right, you know what? HOA notices be damned, we are going through with it. The star-powered heat pump is officially on. The door is wide open and all of that immense energy, plus all of that colossal waste heat, is being vented directly into your front yard. And this is the exact moment our little thought experiment stops being kind of funny and becomes, well, catastrophic. The laws of thermodynamics are completely unforgiving, and a star's worth of waste heat is not exactly a trivial matter. The final result is something scientists call a twilight inferno. All that heat being pumped out from the back of our superfridge creates an inferno. Your house doesn't just catch fire, it literally melts into a puddle. The very ground beneath it vitrifies, turning to shimmering glass, and the sheer energy output just boils the air away and begins to strip the atmosphere right off the planet.
And just like that, we've come full circle, from a simple, innocent attempt to cool down a room all the way to planetary annihilation. It's a pretty wild reminder that while opening your fridge won't actually end the world, the physics that stop it from working are the very same laws that could if you just had enough power. Definitely something to think about during the next heat wave.